Well, folks, it would appear as though we've had another hard drive failure, but I don't know just yet. But listen to this. Yikes. And that's all that I get out of it now. We're gonna pop this drive into the compact, and we're gonna see what's up here. Oh man, that sounds bad. Now here's a site that you've probably seen far too often. This is the drive in question, and what looks like impact damage is actually just the same thing as this. It's just black spots. I don't know if this still works or not, but I guess we're going to find out. I'm going to be replacing it anyway, so it doesn't really matter, but it'd be nice if it did still work. Alright, so we're now booting 5.0. I really don't like these glossy screens because it lets you see too much of the guy in the camera. Alright, so we've got smart error. We have a current pending sector, but that's about it. Does it tell me? Yeah, it does. I'm gonna run a test on it though, and let's see what it does. Oh, yeah. We can see data errors. Right straight at the very beginning of the drive. Alright. So it looks like this drive is done. We're like not even 1 megabyte in and it's already giving me errors. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit through that. I think for temporary purposes this will have to do. I don't have any other spares other than this. I do have a 100 gigabyte up there, but that drive is not good enough for use as a drive in an actual system for an actual purpose, even as a spare. Alright, so what OS are we going to install? Well, I put Windows 8 on this disk. We're going to be installing Windows 8 on this thing. And yes, I know, Windows 8, yuck. But it helps to have a Windows 8 machine, because I'm going to be putting 7 back on that T61 eventually, when I get around to it. Alright, so let's see if we can actually boot this stupid thing. If it'll let me. Well, it might. Looks like it might actually let me boot up that stupid. It's working. Oh my god, that is some terrible resolution right there. Look at how much that's stretched. Whoops. Well, something just fell over. Let me go attend to that. Right, so it wasn't important, and this is a really crappy mouse. I'm gonna go get a mouse here, or I'll find my, wonder if it'll actually accept this Logitech mouse right here. Maybe I can get this stupid receiver out of it. Let's see if it actually will accept the fact that I just plugged that in. Oops. It will. Alright, cool. So now I have a mouse that actually works. Install now. I think this was the drive that came out of the T61, but I don't really care that much. Alright. That's interesting. Not sure what that's all about. I don't care. I don't care. Mo, it was a Linux installation. That's what it was. Alright. Yeah, because that was the Linux install that came off of that compact that's sitting right there. Let's just install to the unallocated space. And now we have to play the waiting game. You know what I just realized? I don't think this thing is Windows 8 drivers. Oops. Well, we can make it work. That's okay. Alright, so here we are. It took about 16 minutes to do, give or take a little bit. I don't want that. I don't know, do I want the green? That's a bright green, that's for sure. Do I want the dark green? Do I want the lighter green? Do I want this green? Do I want this orange? Do I want blue? Do I want... I don't want pink. Or fuchsia, or whatever. That's a nicer color, though. I think I want... Let's go with the orange color. We'll give this a name. Alright, so we're going to have to connect to my network. It's going to ask me for my password. We're going to say hide characters. Alright, express settings. No, we're not using express settings. Let's turn on sharing, because why not? This I don't want. Let's do with important ones. Sure, whatever. Yeah, I don't want any of those on. Do not allow that. Do not allow that. Well, we can sign in without a Microsoft account, but I don't think I'm going to do things that way. Should I do things that way? I think I'm going to do things that way. We're going to sign in without a Microsoft account here. Whatever, fine. Okay, so let's enter in the Microsoft account here. Because you pretty much need one to use Windows 8, but that's okay. Alright, so let's enter in our password. Whoops, wrong password. Alright. I think that's the final step, though. Should grab my settings off from the T61 over to here, if I know how this all works right. Oh, it's still got this to do. It's not so new anymore. This will take a few minutes. Well, let's see how many minutes it actually does take. Alright, so our desktop has carried over the way it was supposed to. Our login thing is carried over the way it was supposed to. Let's see what the store has to tell me. This app cannot open. The screen resolution is too low. Yeah, I thought so. What resolution are we actually set at? 1024 by 600. Really? What a joke. Apparently it can go all the way down to 320 by 200, which I think is hilarious. Let's see what that does. Woo-wee. Oh no, I'm not keeping that. Can't even revert the changes. Whoops. That was hilarious. So we can't open the store, which means that we can't open up, or we can't get Windows 8.1, so that's kind of sucky, but whatever. It's not like Windows 8.1 is a good OS anyway. I think I'll figure out a way to get Windows 8.1 on here. Alright, so we have tricked it into downloading Windows 8.1 from Microsoft's website. There is actually an option to allow you to install now, and I'm going to take that option, so... Probably would take forever, though. So, we'll be back once that's actually done. I find it hard to believe that it thinks that it can get through more than 50% in 8 minutes. The other thing that I noticed is that the date and time is wrong, so we're going to have to change that. I'll change that right now. What is it right now? It's not, we're not in the Pacific time zone. Wowee, that scared the crap out of me. Anyway, what time is it now? It's about 12:01 p.m. So we can hit OK on that. Change the time zone. It should be, we should be in the Eastern time zone. Oh, it's going to set it... Shouldn't have bothered. That's good. Okay. So it's still going to take 5 minutes even after that. So I guess we're still going to have to wait then. Well, that didn't work. And to finalize this pretty much, I don't care enough to figure out any other way to put this on here. Alright, all my applications are installed, and I did install a, oh, that's not on the taskbar, that's what's missing. I did install a start menu on here, so that's all good. The last thing that I need to do is install updates, but you don't need to see all that, so I'm going to end this video right now. Thank you for watching. If you have any comments, feel free to leave them down below. And this is CP666 signing off. I hope to see you next time. Till then.